Hi, everyone. This is Tammy, owner of Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless. And today's podcast is titled Bloom Where You're Planted. And this is more or less a podcast about blooming where you're planted business wise. And especially if you live in a small town. I currently live in a small town as well. So I know the frustrations that you're going through and everything. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement on that. Um, I can say that the advantage of where I stay is that they do have small business incentives, and they actually have small business agencies that will help you out for free to try to get your business off the ground. Um, they also have something where I know that like they'll help you with your business plan. I believe they also even do marketing research, and I know in Buffalo, especially if you're a woman, I know that the women's business. There's a women's business center. I've went there myself, and they were actually great. Sometimes, if you stay in a small town, you can get all of those resources and more. Another great thing about staying in a small town is that you can actually take your risks or your bumps and the bruises basically in the small town and without everyone actually knowing about it. You know what I mean? If it makes sense like that. Because I hate to call them mistakes, but there's no other way to actually say it. I know for me, the worthy, worth it, and priceless that you see today is not what it was when I actually started. Worthy, worth it, and priceless as a whole was not there. I believe I had the name, but it wasn't pillows, and it wasn't a podcast, and it wasn't a blog. Those came down the line. And that's the thing too. Everything will come. A lot of things you will pick up along the way, and that's something that happened with me. A lot of things were just picked up along the way, and by me trying other things in the beginning, I was able to mold Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless to what you see today with the blogs, and the podcast, the pillows, and the t-shirts. Um, it didn't happen overnight. My grandmother taught me how to do pillows 9 years ago. And I'm just getting to the point of actually really having the confidence within myself and actually realizing that this was really what I want to do, to actually start going after the dream. Like I should have actually went after the dream when she taught me how to make pillows 9 years ago. So you imagine, like, my grandmother, she believed in the pillows this whole time, or the whole time, God rest her soul. And but I didn't believe in it. It wasn't that I didn't believe in it. I believe I just became to the whole point. To me, sometimes it seemed useless, because I would be making pillows, and I was a lot of times at the beginning I was making pillows by hand. So you imagine, I was going to school, I was in college, I'm making pillows by hand, I was working sometimes overnight and all this, and I just felt like I was making all these pillows. I had so many pillows in the house, it was crazy, and nobody was buying them. So I got discouraged. When I got discouraged, it was like, okay, well, let's try something else. That's when I tried everything else. I was a fashion designer. Um, I tried event planning. Now, mind you, like, these were things that were started, not probably had any sales or anything, but these were just things that I was trying. Um, I know I tried to be a cupcake. I wanted a cupcake business. I tried everything. I'm a Gemini, so anything artistic I tried. And I tried to actually make a business out of it. I started websites. I spent a lot of money on business cards and everything it kind of always came back to the pillows, no matter what. I said all that to say this. Imagine how far that I've gotten by the grace of God with Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless now. Imagine me trying to do that now, like making all those, I hate to say mistakes, but you understand what I mean, making all of those mistakes, or just trying to learn and grow and trying to do that now, having, and it's not like a bragging thing, but it's like having the audience that I have now, the platform that I have now, the platforms that I have now. Imagine you listening to me one day on the podcast and I'm talking about something totally different. And you're like, wait a minute. Like, I follow you because of this. And you just going totally left. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. That's the beauty of when you start small and all this other stuff. When you actually make it, people going like, oh my God, you made it overnight. No, I didn't, honey. This has been a long journey. This has been a long road, honey. I'm tired. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is no one sees those bumps and bruises. They don't see all the things that you went through to get to where you are. By me taking all those risks really early before I had a name or anything, or even grew an audience or anything, was excellent because it actually helped me to mold Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless into what it is today. I'm not done molding it. There's more to come. But at the end of the day, I actually have more of a vision of what I want to do, what I don't want to do, and everything. And imagine, back to, the title of the podcast. Imagine me trying to do that and going to a big city. And imagine if Worthy, Worth It, and it wasn't, when I first started, the pillows was sassy throw pillows. So imagine me having sassy throw pillows and growing it to being and that's even if it actually grew, but we just say by the grace of God it grew really big. And then probably by now I would have been too tired to really even, continue on with the sassy throw pillows. Like, all right, I'm through with that. I'll do something else. You don't understand? So the good thing about it is being in a small town, don't take it for granted. Learn everything that you can learn now. Even if I know a lot of people just say, even if you're going to college in a small town, learn everything that you can learn if you're going to start a business or you know what you're going to do outside of college or whatever. Or even if you're in school. Learn everything that you can learn now. Make all take a lot of the risks, as long as they're not life threatening. You understand, right now, so that when you actually get to a position or something, you're real confident in what you do. The worst thing is to have a business and not have the confident voice or not have the authority behind it. So if you don't believe in your business and you're second guessing it, everyone else is going to second guess it. Utilize the resources that you have. Having a small town or living in a small town will be excellent. You can work on your marketing skills. You can work on your sales skills. You can work on your public speaking skills. Like, who's going to say anything? Like, and not even picking on a small town, but at the end of the day, for the most part, everybody really knows your name, and they can actually give you feedback, let you know what I mean? So before you even make any decisions, or you say, hey, I don't want to do this, or, this may not work, or this product doesn't work, or anything like that, they can actually give you great feedback. So you never know what can come out of it. I know that a lot of times, even with the pillows or even anything with the business, like, I've had great advice along the way. And like I said, imagine me trying to do all of those things all at once at the same time. Just imagine one day you come on to Worthy, Worth, and Priceless, and you want a just say some sort of encouragement, and I'm doing, like, I'm telling you how to fix a car or something like that. Like, all of a sudden I became a mechanic, and you're like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Like, Worthy, Worth, and Priceless mechanical motors or something. You're like, what is this? Like, you understand? So it's just the whole thing. Take advantage of where you stay. You gain all the knowledge about your business. Figure out how you want your business to look, how you want it. See if you can even form a team, especially if you stay in a small town. Somebody might be a graphic artist. Somebody might, if you're a singer or something, there may be a drummer or something. You may be able to build a band. You never know. Take on the resources that you have in the area. Don't get discouraged. And when the time is right, move to a bigger town if it's necessary. If it's not necessary, bloom basically where you're planted. You never know. You can start a band and you can get recognized somewhere else. You can start a cupcake business or something like that. And at the end of the day, you could boost one of your Facebook pages or posts, and you can get recognized in another town. And you may not even have to leave where you are, but you're making sales all over the world. And I know that that's actually what happened to me when I started. I believe it was the praying pillows that I have on the website, Worthy, Worth, and Priceless.style. The thing is, as soon as those hit, next thing I knew, I was having sales from all over because I boosted up one of the posts, and it was actually seen down south. And I was selling pillows and everything to customers down south. That's a brand new market, a new avenue, and everything. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it can happen for you too. Maybe you're not marketing it. Maybe you don't market just in your area. Market outside of your area. Boost up one of your Facebook posts, or, get in contact with an influencer or something like that, so that you can actually get your word out a little bit faster or whatever. So you never know, and may be able to boost your audience. And you could just do that for the privacy of your own home or whatever. And, hey, when you move to a bigger town, just know that a lot of times your rent is way higher than where you are right now. And that means that you're going to have to probably work twice as hard or 3 times as hard. May have to get 3 jobs or whatever. And then when it's all said and done, you're not going to be, you may not even be able to take care of your business. Your business might fall to the wayside. So basically, bloom where you're planted. See the resources in your area. See if there's grants. Even if there's not grants right there, see if there's a bigger town next to you or something like that, a bigger city, and see if they have grants or anything like that you may be able to get for your business. Don't get discouraged. Just keep going. And no matter what, don't stop your dream. Don't stop going. Keep going forward. And that's basically it. So hopefully you were encouraged by this. And until next time, continue to live a worthy, worth, and priceless life. Bye.